I thought tonight I would discuss with you about the wonderful affirmation that I use, and that is, you are unlimited. And that's so important for us to all realize that we are unlimited. And I was working with a class, and they're all retired women. I got a kick out of them. By their choice, they've been with me for 18 years, and they're retired, but they can only spare the time to meet once a month. But they've been with me so long that I have such joy in being with them. And we talked about, stress in our lives, and they were talking about how can they change the stress and all the things that are going on in their lives. Now, we all face stress, and we all have challenges in our life. And I like the word challenge over stress, because challenges can be overcome. While if we give up to our power to using we're stressed, it kind of contradicts I am unlimited. So everything in our life is for us to grow and learn from. And how quick do you want to learn? Well, if you are truly unlimited, which you are unlimited, then why is there stress in my life? Why is there anger or hate, or I'm going through all these negative challenges in my life, or even regular challenges, or relationship challenges, whatever they may be? And if we look at it, it's something that we accept or have created to learn to grow from. But how long do you need to learn the lesson? How long do you need to grow from? I often use the cliche, what's hot and you burn your finger on the hot pot. I got it. I don't have to burn my finger anymore. But some people will do it over and over and again. And with me, if the paint is wet, I'll touch it with my finger over and over again and realize, yep, it's really wet. And I kind of laugh at myself. But really, I want you to understand that through emotion, through your thought, you create your reality. And sometimes after we learn the lesson, especially in relationships, supposing you had a disastrous relationship, and let's say in the relationship with your spouse or partner or whatever it is, it was very traumatic. And after you break up or leave that situation and say, I got it, your soul, your higher self, will go, Michael, if you really got it, I'll tell you what, we're going to bring one or two more people into your life to see if you really got it, or are you lying to yourself. So if you were in a relationship with a controlling, manipulative person, and you break up the relationship, and then you start going in another relationship with a person, most likely they'll be controlling and manipulative. And when you go, nope, been there, done that, I'm over and done with, I don't need this person in my life anymore, and you stop seeing the person. Well, controlling and manipulative people will always be around you. That's the key word, around you. But they will not be directly into your life, because you learn the karmic lesson about it. So part of the lesson we are learning here is we are the soul, S-O-U-L, and S-O-L-E, creator of our lives. And in talking to this one woman, her husband passed away, and she's really stressed. And she has a duplex up for sale, and it's so stressful. They live very frugally, all right? They have over $1 million, over $1 million, no bills except for utility bills. And her husband passed away, and she has this income from the duplex. And with Social Security and everything else, she has an income probably around $6,000, $7,000 a month or more, with no bills except for utilities and $1 million in assets. So it's kind of like, and some of it cash. And it's like I'm talking to her, and I said, why are you so stressed out? Look at the gift you have. Well, we used to repair everything. Now I got to hire somebody. I said, so what? 90% of the population can't do half the stuff, and they hire somebody. And if something goes wrong with the plumbing in my house, unless it's not too intricate, I can fix it myself, or I might choose to call a plumber. And the old days, I would change plugs, change alternate, did everything myself in the cars. Now I choose not to do it because I can spend my time doing more invaluable things. But her concept is, everything is arduous, everything is tough, and she's just losing her hair. She's so stressed out about it. And that's when I turned to her and said, you are unlimited. And whatever's created in your life, you can uncreate. Well, I might have to hire somebody. So what? You're going to sell it. And if you spend $2,000, $3,000, the hundreds of thousands of dollars you're going to get from the duplex is more than you'll ever need. And it was so hard for her to understand she is creating limitations around her. And then finally she turned to me and said, well, how do I let go of this? I said, first of all, know that you're unlimited. Second of all, just know that when you have a negative thought, you can change the negative thought. And since there's no such thing as a vacuum in the universe, unless you properly cancel the negative thought, it will come back, because you must replace a negative thought with a positive thought. Very simply. You go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, cancel, cancel, cancel. Then replace that negative thought with a positive thought. So if we look at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, what does it do? Well, it disconnects the left brain with the right brain and connects you to the amygdala, which then takes away a lot of emotions. And I've used that many, many times when I get a little stressed out, because I'm human too, especially when you're on the phone and they transfer you to 100 different people. So I have to remind myself and remind all of you that you are unlimited, and therefore everything is but an experience. And the experience is like going to dinner. You try a different dish or a meal. Maybe you don't like the meal. Maybe you don't like the soup. But you wouldn't have known unless you tried it. And this is kind of the way your soul works. Oh, Michael learned a new lesson. Isn't that great? Oh, Michael, he cut his finger. Oh, isn't that great? He learned to be careful with a knife. Now I'm being a little extreme now. But on the other hand, that's the way your soul over soul works. And that's the way God, the true source, observes you. You're learning new lessons. I'm so happy, so loving and joyous. Michael's learning new lessons. Each one of you are learning new lessons. And it's great. It's empowering. Because after you learn them, why do you want to burn your finger in the hot pot again? Because you know they're hot. So each night I want to leave this thought with each one of you. And that is, when you go to sleep at night, say I am unlimited, and realize you're unlimited. And everything is temporary in your life. Think about that. If you had $1 trillion, it's temporary because you can't take it with you. And if you're feeling sick or illness, you can heal yourself. Now, isn't that a radical thought? Because you're unlimited. You know, I sat there and thought about salamanders who lose their tail and grow a new tail. What is it in their consciousness that says they can grow a new tail? Because they believe it. Have you ever lost a fingernail and it grows back? Pretty amazing. Some people have even grown a third set of teeth. That's pretty amazing. And if you cut yourself and then the skin heals, isn't that amazing? So where's our limitedness? And our limitedness is how we think about our life. Now, some of it comes from our family, friends, relatives, learnings, religions, whatever it may be. But if we realize we're unlimited, we can heal and cure ourselves. And I have personally spoken to people who had 6 months to live with cancer, and they allowed themselves to heal themselves because their consciousness said, I am going to be healed, and I am now healed. Too much emphasis given that we are just human and limited. So I leave you with this thought. Remember, you are capable of healing yourself. You are capable of creating anything you so desire in your life. And if you don't think so, stop and look in your life and look at all the things you've created that brought you joy and all the things you have created that brought you challenges. Everyone, I would like all of you, when you go to sleep, say 3 times, I am unlimited, I am unlimited, I am unlimited, and watch your life change. I have one other request. And that is, we all have an important message to share. Each one of you shares your experiences when you talk to one another. And you allow me to share my messages with you. And you allow me to help raise your vibrations vis-a-vis God, the true source. I would like you, all of you, to invite 3 people each week to call in. Just 3 people. Because if we look at our planet, how much chaos and anger there is, we are the solution. You are the solution to change the mass consciousness into love on this planet, where we will not need anger, hate, guns, killing, any of that stuff will not be needed anymore. It'll be just love and joy. Now that sounds like apple pie in the sky. But when I was talking to the True Source, I was reminded 10 souls got together and said, we want to break the yoke of England and become a free country. And those 10 souls inflamed others to cause the Revolutionary War. And there were many souls that didn't want to leave England. They were afraid. And we became a great country. So remember, if you can invite 3 people, we can change everything on this planet. Thank you, everyone. Have a great week.